In today's world, we're constantly bombarded. A relentless stream of information, social pressures, and the never-ending demands of technology leave us feeling overwhelmed and disconnected. It's no wonder the ability to let go and not care so much feels more important than ever. That's where Stoicism steps in. This ancient philosophy, honed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, offers a guiding light for our modern existence. It's not about becoming emotionless robots or ignoring your problems. It's about wisdom, timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of our fast-paced world and find tranquility amidst the chaos. Stoicism encourages us to look inward. We're constantly bombarded with messages about what we should be, what we should have, and how we should live. Stoicism, however, invites us to break free from those external pressures and rediscover ourselves. It's about reclaiming control of our own minds and finding the strength that lies within. Throughout this exploration, we'll delve into 7 core Stoic principles that act as a roadmap to emotional freedom. We'll learn to differentiate between what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and what we can't, external events. We'll discover how to view challenges as opportunities for growth, not roadblocks. Stoicism provides a holistic framework for navigating life's inevitable hurdles with grace and integrity. As we explore these principles further, we'll see how they empower us. Stoicism fosters resilience and wisdom, allowing us to face life's uncertainties with courage and equanimity. It's not about blind optimism, but about approaching reality with a clear head and a strong heart. This isn't just about surviving our modern world, it's about thriving. By embracing Stoicism, we can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. We can transcend the superficial concerns that often cloud our judgment and rob us of inner peace. Together, let's embark on a journey of self-discovery, guided by the profound insights of Stoic philosophy. It's time to find calm in the chaos, and Stoicism offers the tools we need to do just that. 1. Unhooking from opinions. In the annals of history, Marcus Aurelius stands as one of the most revered Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors. His life serves as a testament to the profound wisdom and resilience cultivated through Stoic philosophy, particularly in his unwavering commitment to detachment from external validation. As a young man, Marcus was thrust into the role of emperor amidst a tumultuous political landscape. Despite the trappings of power and prestige that accompanied his position, Marcus remained steadfast in his adherence to Stoic principles, recognizing that true fulfillment could not be found in the accolades of others. One particular incident from Marcus's life exemplifies his commitment to detachment from external validation. Early in his reign, Marcus faced criticism and opposition from certain factions within the Roman Senate. Despite this, he remained unperturbed, choosing to focus his energies on governing with wisdom and virtue rather than seeking approval from his detractors. In one instance, a senator openly criticized Marcus for his decisions, questioning his leadership and competence. Instead of retaliating or seeking vindication, Marcus responded with characteristic Stoic calmness and equanimity. He acknowledged the senator's concerns with humility, but remained resolute in his commitment to acting in accordance with his own principles and conscience. Through his actions, Marcus demonstrated the Stoic belief that true greatness lies not in the applause of the crowd, but in the integrity of one's character and the righteousness of one's deeds. He understood that external validation is fleeting and often unreliable, whereas inner virtue is enduring and immutable. Marcus's unwavering commitment to detachment from external validation allowed him to govern with wisdom and compassion, even in the face of adversity. He remained steadfast in his pursuit of justice and virtue, undeterred by the fickleness of public opinion or the challenges of political intrigue. In the end, Marcus's legacy transcends the confines of history books, serving as a timeless example of Stoic wisdom in action. His life reminds us that true fulfillment comes not from the approval of others, but from the inner peace that arises from living in accordance with our deepest values and principles. Through the story of Marcus Aurelius, we are reminded of the profound truth inherent in the Stoic principle of detachment from external validation, that true greatness lies not in the adulation of the masses, but in the quiet conviction of a life lived with integrity and purpose. Deep within the philosophy of Stoicism lies a powerful concept: detachment from external validation. This isn't just about shrugging off compliments or ignoring criticism. It's a radical shift in perspective, urging us to untangle our sense of self-worth from the fickle opinions of others. Instead of chasing fleeting approval, Stoicism invites us to cultivate an unshakable inner compass, one guided by our virtues, actions, and adherence to principles. Imagine life as a grand tapestry. Detachment from external validation is a cornerstone thread woven throughout Stoicism. By recognizing that external validation is often fleeting and beyond our control, we find solace in our own moral compass and inner peace. This shift empowers us. We're no longer tethered to the unpredictable whims of others' opinions, fostering a sense of autonomy that allows us to chart our own course. But the benefits extend far beyond simple independence. Detachment liberates us from the exhausting cycle of seeking approval. Instead of constantly performing for an audience, we can redirect our energy towards pursuits that truly resonate with us. Stoicism encourages prioritizing internal growth and moral excellence over the fleeting validation of societal norms. We reclaim agency over our lives, free to pursue our deepest values and aspirations. This detachment also equips us with resilience. Life throws its fair share of challenges, but Stoicism teaches us to cultivate an inner fortitude rooted in unwavering principles. We learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace, unshaken by the fluctuations of external praise or criticism. It's like developing a strong root system. Our inner world remains grounded even when the winds of external validation shift. Detachment from external validation isn't a one-time event. It's a transformative journey. It requires unlearning societal conditioning and refocusing on inner fulfillment. Stoicism provides the tools and insights for this journey, a roadmap to cultivate a deep sense of self-worth independent of external validation. Ultimately, this Stoic principle offers liberation. Liberation from the exhausting pursuit of approval, from the burden of constant comparison, and from the need for validation. It allows us to reclaim ownership of our own worth and identity, rooted in the unwavering conviction of our own moral character. This path leads to a life of profound meaning, resilience, and the serenity that comes from knowing our value lies within. 2. Freedom found, letting go. Sometimes, adrift in a social media sea of meticulously crafted highlight reels, a gnawing sense of inadequacy sets in. The flawless photographs and witty captions cast a long shadow, leaving you questioning your own accomplishments and wondering if you'll ever measure up on the elusive scale of success everyone seems to be flaunting. But what if there was a way to navigate this relentless current of comparison? A way to find peace even when bombarded by these unrealistic portrayals of other people's lives. Enter the philosophy of tranquility, a timeless current of wisdom known as Stoicism. Developed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, Stoicism isn't about becoming an emotionless automaton or ignoring life's inevitable bumps and bruises. It's about cultivating a wellspring of inner strength, a strength that can help you find tranquility amidst the chaos, even when you're neck-deep in a river of carefully constructed online personas. At its core, Stoicism encourages introspection. We're constantly bombarded with external pressures, a relentless current of messages whispering about what we should be, what we should have, and how we should live our lives. These messages can pull us away from our own center, from the compass within guiding us on our unique path. Stoicism, however, invites us to break free from that current and rediscover the essence of ourselves. It's about reclaiming control of our own internal landscape and finding the strength that lies dormant within. Imagine the core tenet of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control, as a life raft in this churning river of comparison. This principle teaches the distinction between the controllable and uncontrollable, your thoughts, actions, and reactions on one side, and external events, other people's opinions, and the outcome of situations on the other. By focusing on your own internal domain, you stop wasting energy on the current trying to pull you under. You learn to paddle with purpose, using your thoughts and actions as oars to navigate your own course. Or, let's take an example. Imagine scrolling endlessly through social media, bombarded by perfectly curated snapshots of other people's lives. The airbrushed photos and witty captions can leave you feeling like your own life pales in comparison. But what if there was a way to navigate this constant current of comparison? A way to find peace even when surrounded by these unrealistic portrayals? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers a surprisingly potent antidote to the anxieties of the modern world. Far from being about becoming emotionless robots, Stoicism is about cultivating wisdom, a timeless wisdom that can help you find tranquility amidst the chaos. At its core lies a powerful idea captured in the Stoic maxim: man is not disturbed by things, but by the views he takes of them. This simple aphorism delves deep into the intricate workings of the human mind. It suggests that it's not the events themselves that dictate our emotional responses, but rather the interpretations and meanings we assign to them. A job loss might feel like a devastating failure to one person, while another might see it as an opportunity for a career change. A rainy day might leave you feeling gloomy, while another might embrace the chance to curl up with a good book. This insight from Stoicism prompts a shift in focus. Instead of getting swept away by external circumstances, we're encouraged to explore the internal processes that shape our emotional experience. It's about becoming more aware of the stories we tell ourselves, the beliefs that underpin our reactions to life's challenges. By understanding this connection between thought and emotion, we gain the power to challenge and reframe our perspectives in ways that foster greater resilience and well-being. Imagine facing a setback, a missed promotion, a broken relationship. Stoicism doesn't deny the sting of disappointment, but it encourages you to examine the narrative you're weaving around the event. Is it a story of failure and rejection, or is it a chance to learn and grow? By consciously choosing a more empowering perspective, you can navigate challenges with greater equanimity and wisdom, transcending the limitations of your immediate emotional reaction. Furthermore, this Stoic principle empowers you to cultivate a sense of inner freedom and control. While we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we interpret it. By recognizing that our interpretations are within our domain, we reclaim agency over our emotional experiences. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent to life's events. It's about cultivating a sense of detachment, where you're less swayed by the external world and more attuned to maintaining inner equilibrium. The Stoic maxim serves as a guiding light on the path to self-mastery and emotional freedom. It invites you to explore the depths of your own consciousness and discover the transformative power of mindful awareness. By recognizing that true peace lies within, you can navigate the ever-changing tides of life with a greater sense of calm and confidence, free from the shackles of external validation. So, the next time you find yourself drowning in the comparison trap, remember, the power to find peace and tranquility lies within your own perspective. This shift in perspective empowers you. Instead of feeling powerless against the current, you learn to navigate it with grace. Stoicism isn't about blind optimism, but about approaching reality with a clear head and a strong heart. It teaches you to view challenges as opportunities for growth, not roadblocks that halt your progress. Life throws its fair share of curveballs, but Stoicism equips you with the resilience to face them head-on. You learn to weather the storms with a sense of inner calm, knowing that your true worth isn't defined by external validation or the ever-changing whims of social media trends. Ultimately, Stoicism isn't just about surviving the modern world. It's about thriving. By embracing its principles, you can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. You can transcend the superficial concerns that often cloud your judgment and rob you of inner peace. It's a journey of self-discovery guided by the profound insights of this ancient philosophy. So, the next time you find yourself feeling lost in the current of comparison, remember, you have the power to grab hold of the life raft of Stoic wisdom and navigate your own course towards a life of tranquility and inner strength. You don't need to compete with the meticulously crafted snapshots of others. You have your own unique journey, and Stoic wisdom can help you find the strength and wisdom to navigate it with purpose and peace. 3. Making peace with the past. Regret. It lingers like a phantom limb, a constant reminder of choices made and paths not taken. It can cripple us, holding us hostage to the past and dimming the light of our present. But there's a way forward, a philosophy that has empowered countless souls for millennia: Stoicism. Once upon a time in ancient Rome, there lived a man named Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become one of the greatest Stoic philosophers of all time. His life story itself was a testament to making peace with the past. Epictetus was born into slavery around 55 AD in Hierapolis, Phrygia, which is present-day Pamukkale in Turkey. His early years were marked by hardship and adversity, as he endured the indignities and cruelties that came with his enslaved status. However, despite his circumstances, Epictetus possessed an unyielding spirit and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. His fortunes changed when he came under the ownership of a wealthy Roman named Epaphroditus, who recognized Epictetus's potential and provided him with an education. Under Epaphroditus's tutelage, Epictetus delved into the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasized personal virtue, rationality, and resilience in the face of adversity. Epictetus embraced Stoicism wholeheartedly, finding solace and strength in its teachings, particularly in the concept of apatheia, or inner tranquility. He learned to accept the things he could not change and to focus his efforts on what was within his control: his own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Despite gaining his freedom eventually, Epictetus chose to live simply, eschewing material wealth and status. He dedicated himself to teaching Stoic philosophy to anyone willing to listen, attracting students from all walks of life, including wealthy aristocrats and powerful politicians. One day, a troubled young man approached Epictetus, burdened by regrets and haunted by mistakes from his past. He sought guidance on how to make peace with his past, to find redemption and move forward with his life. Epictetus listened intently to the young man's tale of woe, nodding thoughtfully as he recounted his misdeeds and misfortunes. Then, with gentle yet firm wisdom, Epictetus imparted his teachings on the importance of accepting the past without dwelling on it. Remember, he said, the past is beyond your control. You cannot change what has already happened, but you can choose how you respond to it. Instead of lamenting over what could have been, focus on what is within your power, the present moment. He urged the young man to cultivate virtues such as courage, wisdom, and resilience, to face the future with dignity and determination. Your past does not define you, Epictetus assured him. You are not bound by your mistakes or your misfortunes. Each moment is an opportunity for growth and renewal. Inspired by Epictetus's words, the young man embarked on a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. He learned to let go of his regrets and forgive himself for his past transgressions. With each passing day, he grew stronger in mind and spirit, embodying the Stoic principles of virtue and inner peace. Years later, the young man returned to Epictetus, a changed person. He thanked the philosopher for his guidance and mentorship, expressing his gratitude for helping him find peace with his past. Epictetus smiled warmly, his eyes twinkling with quiet satisfaction. "Remember," he said, "the past is but a shadow. It is the present moment that truly matters. Embrace it fully, and you will find the peace you seek." And so, the story of Epictetus and the troubled young man serves as a timeless reminder of the power of Stoic philosophy to help us make peace with our past, to live with courage and grace in the face of life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism isn't some arcane practice reserved for bearded philosophers. It's a practical toolkit for navigating the messy realities of life. At its heart lies a simple truth. True happiness comes from focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and how we react to situations, and letting go of what we can't, the past and external circumstances. Imagine regret as a heavy anchor, dragging you down into the murky depths of the past. Stoicism offers a life preserver in the form of mindfulness. By cultivating awareness of the present moment, you can acknowledge your regrets without getting tangled in their emotional grip. Observe your thoughts and feelings like passing ships on a vast ocean. Acknowledge them, but don't let them steer your course. This aligns with the Stoic concept of apatheia, which doesn't mean becoming emotionless, but rather finding inner peace amidst the inevitable storms of life. Another powerful tool is the dichotomy of control. Stoics remind us that some things are simply beyond our grasp. We can't rewind time and change our decisions, nor can we control the actions of others, but we can choose how we respond. By focusing on the things within our control, like our perspective and behavior, we stop wasting precious energy on futile attempts to manipulate the unchangeable. Sometimes, the best way to deal with regret is to confront it head-on. Stoicism offers a practice called negative visualization. Imagine the worst-case scenario that stemmed from your regret. Often, you'll realize things weren't as catastrophic as your fearful mind might portray. This exercise can cultivate a profound sense of gratitude for the lessons learned, even the harsh ones. It can also imbue the present moment with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to embrace the impermanence of life with the concept of amor fati, love of fate. Life is a constant river, flowing from the past to the unknown future. By accepting this, we can see our regrets not as permanent blemishes, but as temporary currents that have shaped who we are today. They may have been unpleasant experiences, but they've also propelled us towards growth and resilience. Letting go of regret isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous practice, a journey of self-discovery. Stoicism offers a map and powerful tools to guide you on this path. By integrating mindfulness, focusing on your control, confronting your fears, and embracing change, you can break free from the shackles of the past. You can learn to see your regrets not as burdens, but as stepping stones on your path to a future filled with purpose, clarity, and an unwavering sense of self. Remember, Stoicism is a timeless philosophy, a beacon of wisdom for anyone seeking solace and guidance on the path of life. As you navigate the inevitable storms of existence, let Stoicism be your lighthouse, guiding you towards a calmer, more fulfilling journey. 4. Taming the inner critic. We all know that feeling, the pit in your stomach, the tightness in your chest that comes with worry. Fear and anxiety are natural. They're there to keep us safe. But sometimes they take the wheel and leave us feeling stuck, paralyzed by all the what-ifs life throws our way. But what if there was a way to manage those anxieties, not by wishing the stress away, but by completely changing how we see it? That's where Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy might sound old-fashioned, but it has surprisingly practical tools for navigating the crazy world we live in. Stoicism doesn't tell you to ignore problems or pretend everything is sunshine and rainbows. Instead, it asks you to shift your focus. Instead of dwelling on the unpredictable future or things you can't control, it teaches you to focus on the present moment and, more importantly, how you react to it. Think about it. A lot of our anxieties come from fearing the unknown. We worry about losing something important, being rejected, or missing out on opportunities. Stoicism helps us identify that fear and then ask a crucial question. What can I actually control in this situation? The answer, thankfully, is a lot more than you might think. You control your thoughts, your emotions, and most importantly, your actions. Let's dive deeper into it. In the annals of Stoic history, the tale of Seneca's exile stands out as a poignant example of resilience and philosophical fortitude. Accused unjustly of adultery with Julia Livilla, the sister of Caligula, Seneca faced exile to the remote island of Corsica by Emperor Claudius. It was a harsh blow, one that could have shattered a lesser man's spirit, but Seneca, a devout follower of Stoicism, approached his exile with remarkable equanimity. Rather than railing against the injustice of his circumstances, Seneca turned inward, drawing upon the teachings of Stoic philosophy to navigate the tumult of his exile. For him, Stoicism was not merely a set of abstract principles, but a practical guide for living a life of virtue and inner peace. Even in exile, he found solace in the belief that true freedom lies in the mastery of one's own mind. Throughout his time in Corsica, Seneca remained steadfast in his commitment to Stoic ideals, using his exile as an opportunity for introspection and self-improvement. He refused to allow bitterness or resentment to poison his thoughts, choosing instead to focus on what was within his control, namely, his own response to adversity. Despite the harsh conditions of his exile, Seneca continued to write prolifically, producing a wealth of philosophical works that would go on to shape the course of Western thought. His letters and essays, composed in the solitude of Corsica, offered timeless wisdom on how to cultivate resilience and virtue in the face of life's trials. In the end, Seneca's exile was not a punishment but a crucible, forging his character and strengthening his resolve. Through his example, he demonstrated the transformative power of Stoicism, showing that even in the darkest of times, inner peace and wisdom are within reach for those who are willing to embrace them. There's a whole approach to Stoicism that dives deeper into this idea of control. It helps you separate the things you can control, your thoughts and actions, from the things you absolutely cannot, everything else, what happens in the world, what other people do. This distinction is freeing. It lets you stop wasting energy trying to control the uncontrollable and instead focus on what truly matters, how you experience the present moment and how you choose to react to it. Now, Stoicism isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It knows that setbacks and disappointments are a part of life. In fact, it offers a cool tool called negative visualization. Don't worry, it doesn't mean dwelling on worst-case scenarios and freaking yourself out. It's about mentally preparing yourself for the possibility of challenges, acknowledging that things might not always go according to plan. By rehearsing for these setbacks in your head, they won't hit you as hard when they actually happen. There are even exercises you can do to make this negative visualization a helpful tool, not a source of more anxiety. It doesn't mean ditching your phone and living in a cave, although a break from technology might be nice. It's about accepting that life is constantly changing. Jobs change, relationships change, and our bodies change. Stoicism encourages us to embrace that natural flow, to be less attached to specific outcomes and more accepting of whatever comes our way. This approach isn't about becoming numb to life. It's about building inner strength and resilience so you can face challenges head-on. By letting go of anxieties that hold you back and focusing on what you can control, you can experience more peace, purpose, and fulfillment in all parts of your life. It all starts with a new way of seeing things, and Stoicism offers a powerful map to guide you there. 5. Finding calm with Stoic wisdom. Let's dive into a profound daily practice that can truly transform how you navigate the complexities of your inner world: mindfulness. Rooted in ancient philosophy, mindfulness offers a powerful tool for cultivating awareness of our thoughts and emotions, enabling us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's twists and turns. Firstly, let's dispel a common misconception about Stoicism. It's not about indifference or suppressing emotions. Rather, it's about discerning what's within our sphere of control, our thoughts, choices, and actions, and what lies beyond our influence, external events, others' behaviors. This fundamental principle empowers us to direct our energy towards what we can change while gracefully accepting what we cannot. Enter mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Picture yourself in a scenario familiar to many: stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, anxiously late for a crucial appointment. Initially, frustration might surge, your chest tightening with each passing minute. Yet, with mindfulness, you can hit pause and simply observe this emotional wave. By creating space between the stimulus and your response, you gain the freedom to choose a more deliberate course of action. Perhaps you decide to use the time productively by rescheduling your meeting or mentally preparing for it. In essence, mindfulness liberates you from the tyranny of knee-jerk reactions, allowing for responses grounded in clarity rather than emotional turbulence. But mindfulness isn't confined to isolated incidents. It unveils broader patterns in our mental landscape. Perhaps you notice a tendency to dwell on past grievances, replaying them incessantly in your mind. Through mindfulness, you can intercept this repetitive cycle. Techniques like meditation or journaling serve as invaluable allies in this endeavor. By acknowledging these recurring patterns and consciously redirecting your focus to the present moment, you reclaim agency over your inner narrative. This newfound awareness isn't just a psychological exercise. It fortifies your resilience in the face of life's inevitable trials. While challenges may arise unexpectedly, a mindful, Stoic approach equips you with the tools to confront them head-on. Rather than being consumed by anxiety or despair, you hone in on actionable steps within your control, maintaining a steady course amidst the storm. Imagine confronting a daunting conversation. By remaining attuned to your emotions and prioritizing clear, compassionate communication, you navigate the exchange with grace and integrity. Fortunately, a wealth of resources exists to deepen your understanding of these concepts. Dive into literature exploring Stoicism and mindfulness practices, or experiment with incorporating meditation and journaling into your daily routine. By synthesizing the insights of mindfulness with the wisdom of Stoicism, you embark on a journey towards profound self-awareness, resilience, and ultimately, inner tranquility. With each mindful moment, you inch closer to responding to life's trials with poise and wisdom, embracing each challenge as an opportunity for growth. 6. The power of selective indifference. In the relentless whirl of daily life, bombarded by choices and distractions, a profound question often gets lost in the din. What truly shapes the course of our lives? This yearning for meaning and fulfillment leads us to a philosophy with ancient roots, Stoicism. Far from a passive acceptance of fate, Stoicism offers a powerful toolkit for navigating life's labyrinthine complexities. At its heart lies the fundamental human paradox: our limited time and attention clashing with the incessant demands vying for them. Social media notifications, daily annoyances, the constant barrage can be overwhelming. Mastering the art of disengagement from these trivialities becomes an act of liberation. It compels us to question why we expend precious energy on fleeting worries and inconsequential matters when we could be pursuing a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner peace and resilience, provides invaluable guidance in practicing this philosophy. By embracing Stoic principles, we learn to distinguish between what lies within our control, our thoughts, actions, and values, and what lies beyond it, external circumstances or the opinions of others. This empowers us to focus on what truly matters and relinquish futile attempts to control the uncontrollable. Liberated from the burdens of expectations and external validation, we find solace in navigating life's complexities with composure. Central to this approach is the understanding that well-being doesn't hinge on the absence of adversity, but on our response to it. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Setbacks morph into stepping stones, not insurmountable barriers. By cultivating a sense of detachment from events beyond our control, we foster a profound sense of inner peace, a resilience that transcends life's inevitable ups and downs. This shift in perspective allows us to approach each moment with clarity and purpose, unburdened by fear or anxiety. Furthermore, this philosophy cultivates a deeper appreciation for the richness of life's tapestry. By deliberately directing our attention to what truly matters, our relationships, values, and aspirations, we develop a heightened sense of gratitude and presence. Instead of wasting energy on trivial pursuits or comparisons with others, we savor the present moment, finding fulfillment in life's simple joys. In essence, letting go of the superfluous allows us to fully immerse ourselves in the profound beauty of being alive, awakening to the wonder of each passing moment. Ultimately, this approach is not about apathy or detachment, but a profound act of self-preservation and empowerment. It's a conscious choice to prioritize our mental and emotional well-being, guarding against the corrosive effects of negativity and self-doubt. By discerning what truly matters and letting go of the trivial, we reclaim control over our narrative, forging a path of purpose and fulfillment amidst the chaos. In embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, we embark on a journey of self-mastery, a journey guided by the transformative power of this philosophy. 7. Living a life of character. The final Stoic principle we're eager to delve into isn't solely about mastering the art of detachment or relinquishing all concerns. It delves far deeper into the essence of human existence, the pursuit of a virtuous life. Stoicism, you see, isn't a philosophy of indifference or disengagement. It's about honing inner fortitude and resilience by honing in on what's truly essential, the development of your character. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, his life exemplified the Stoic ideal of living a life of character, marked by wisdom, virtue, and integrity. Born in 121 AD into a noble family, Marcus was groomed for leadership from an early age. Despite his privileged upbringing, he was drawn to the teachings of Stoicism, captivated by its emphasis on moral duty and self-discipline. Under the guidance of his tutor, the renowned Stoic philosopher Junius Rusticus, Marcus immersed himself in the study of philosophy, internalizing its principles and striving to embody its virtues. At the age of 17, Marcus was unexpectedly thrust into the role of emperor following the death of his adoptive father, Emperor Antoninus Pius. Despite his youth and inexperience, Marcus approached his newfound responsibilities with humility and a steadfast commitment to the well-being of his people. Throughout his reign, Marcus faced a myriad of challenges, from external threats to internal strife. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty of his times, he remained steadfast in his adherence to Stoic principles, guided by the belief that true virtue lay in living a life of moral integrity and ethical excellence. One of the defining moments of Marcus's reign occurred during the Marcomannic Wars, a protracted conflict against the Germanic tribes threatening the borders of the Roman Empire. Despite the demands of wartime leadership, Marcus refused to abandon his philosophical pursuits, dedicating himself to the study of Stoicism even amidst the clamor of battle. In his renowned work, Meditations, Marcus chronicled his reflections on life, duty, and virtue, offering timeless insights into the nature of human existence. In one passage, he writes, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." These words encapsulate Marcus's Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the power of the mind to transcend external circumstances and cultivate inner tranquility. Marcus's commitment to living a life of character was perhaps most evident in his dealings with others. He treated his subjects with compassion and empathy, seeking to understand their needs and alleviate their suffering. He eschewed the trappings of imperial luxury, living modestly and frugally, in stark contrast to the opulence that often characterized the Roman elite. Despite the temptations of power and privilege, Marcus remained true to his Stoic principles, embodying the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. He ruled with a sense of duty and responsibility, placing the welfare of his people above his own self-interest. In the twilight of his life, Marcus reflected on his legacy with humility and grace. He acknowledged his flaws and shortcomings, recognizing that true virtue was an ongoing pursuit, requiring constant vigilance and self-reflection. Today, Marcus Aurelius stands as a towering figure in the annals of history, revered not only for his achievements as a statesman and military leader, but also for his unwavering commitment to living a life of character. His example serves as a timeless reminder of the power of Stoic philosophy to transform not only individuals but entire societies, inspiring generations to strive for moral excellence and ethical integrity. Next, picture this scenario. You've ticked off all the boxes of societal success. You've landed the dream job, cruised in the luxury car, and curated a social media feed that screams perfection. Yet, beneath the surface, there's an insistent void. Stoicism recognizes this all too well. Material acquisitions and external affirmations are transient. They can't promise enduring contentment. Genuine fulfillment springs from aligning your actions with fundamental virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, temperance, and self-discipline. These virtues serve as the sturdy pillars of your psychological stronghold. Through the practice of wisdom, you navigate life's complexities with discernment, sidestepping hasty decisions that might breed regret. Justice prompts you to navigate the world with fairness and ethical integrity, fostering robust bonds of trust. Courage emboldens you to confront challenges head-on, without surrendering to the grip of fear or anxiety. Temperance steers you toward moderation, averting the tyranny of unchecked desires. And self-discipline empowers you to weather life's storms with grit, carving out a path toward a life imbued with significance. Embracing virtuous living isn't about chasing after an unattainable ideal. It's a perpetual odyssey of self-betterment. You'll falter, stumble, and face adversity along the way. That's an inescapable facet of the human journey. Yet, by introspectively assessing your deeds and steadfastly realigning with these foundational precepts, you cultivate resilience and inner serenity. You discover solace in the very process of growth, not merely fixating on the end result. This Stoic dictum isn't intended to diminish the significance of setting goals or striving for self-improvement. Rather, it advocates for a recalibration of focus. When you prioritize the pursuit of virtuous living, external accomplishments naturally manifest as an outgrowth of your character. Driven by a profound sense of purpose and moral rectitude, you'll magnetize opportunities and forge connections that resonate with your core values. So, the next time you find yourself ensnared in the pursuit of external validation or ensnared by the allure of material possessions, hearken back to this Stoic axiom. True mastery lies not in relinquishing everything, but in nurturing a virtuous character. This is the trajectory toward enduring contentment and a life imbued with genuine significance. So we've explored 7 Stoic principles that can empower you to navigate life's inevitable challenges. But remember, Stoicism isn't about apathy or indifference. It's about cultivating a sense of inner peace and resilience. It's about understanding what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, and letting go of the rest. This journey of letting go is a practice, not a destination. There will be days when anxieties creep in and external pressures threaten to pull you off course. That's perfectly okay. The key is to gently remind yourself of these principles, to reframe your perspective, and to return to the present moment. With consistent effort, you'll find yourself becoming less reactive and more proactive in shaping your own happiness. The beauty of Stoicism is its universality. These principles are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. By applying them to your daily life, you can develop a mental fortitude that allows you to weather any storm. You'll learn to find joy in the simple things, to appreciate the present moment, and to face difficulties with courage and grace. Remember, mastering the art of not caring doesn't mean becoming cold or unfeeling. It means letting go of what you can't control and focusing your energy on what truly matters. It's about cultivating a sense of inner strength and living a life guided by virtue. As you embark on this Stoic path, you'll discover a newfound freedom, the freedom to choose your own happiness, regardless of what life throws your way.